Good evening and welcome to Coca-Cola Sports Scene. With me again, Rafaela Kare. Rafaela, last night's grand final, Souths and the Bulldogs. What did you think of that?
Canterbury Bulldogs were, it was a good match with the Bunnies, and after 43 years, they've made a good, they made it up to the grand finals, and they deserve that win.
Now, I'm actually interested. Did you watch the whole game, or you went off to bed halfway through? Because a lot of people that I was talking to today were a bit disappointed. They didn't actually watch the whole game. They went off to bed, as I said, when the scores were, I think it was 18-6. I think it was unbelievable that with the Bulldogs having such a huge amount of experience leading into the grand final to go down against a South team like that.
I had to go to bed. I couldn't watch the game. It was just, I'm a big fan of the Canterbury's, and to watch them lose the game, I couldn't just stand to watch it. So I had to go to bed, yeah.
Well, in any case, congratulations to the South Rabbitohs team. And Sam Burgess picked up a medal after the game as well.
30 points to 6. Victorious after 43 years.
Up against all odds, the Pukpuks were led to victory by captain Hubert Charaha and Manu Gais. The Palai's winning streak complemented the boys' performance at the Oceania Noosa Sevens. Here are the highlights.
Six years later, a handful of reshuffling, and 4 coaches later, the boys have done it. It's been a long drought for the men who wear their jerseys with the utmost dignity and pride. Although the journey has been slow and steady, the boys are back. Placed in Pool A against Sevens Kings New Zealand and American Samoa and Niue, the boys had phenomenal matches. Surviving a bashing from New Zealand 54-0 in day 2 of the Oceania Noosa Sevens, the boys bounced back in 5th place qualifiers with American Samoa 27-10. With vice-captain Manu Gais yellow-carded just minutes before second half, the boys played well-structured rugby and defeated all odds. The tables turned when PNG was to face Tonga in a do-or-die match, which would allow the winner to proceed and qualify for the IRB-sanctioned Sevens in 2015. Tonga has usually been the barrier for PNG's acceleration into the IRB Sevens. Their versatility, speed, agility and impact utility players had the advantage over the Pukpuks for several years. But 2014 saw a different side to the PNG Pukpuks. Without impact players like Billy Toria and Albert Levy, the boys proved that they were prepared physically and mentally. Crowd-favoured Pukpuks gave the crowd a match worth watching. Mentally and physically outplaying Tonga using their physicality to their ability, the game plan was played far and wide on the wing, tiring the Tongans and leading Pukpuks to easy tries on the wing. Winning 26-17, coach Verabula gave credit to the boys on their physical preparations, but said the boys still have a long way to go to be the best.
What we need is just more game time for the boys, for us to get to places like Fiji where they play week in, week out, and a bit more of in regards to support, especially financially, so we can put the boys in camp, give them allowance, and in terms of nutrition, and also in strength and conditioning. We've seen the team that we just played against, Tonga, the sizes. There's big difference in that. The only way we can actually compete against these big boys is to have proper nutrition and strength and conditioning programs.
Now, as you said, Tonga, the boys were quite big. What was your game plan? How did you beat the boys?
Well, we've been together for like more than 4 weeks. All I just told the boys is just that was our last game for the day, and this what we have back in Moresby is much hotter than this. All they need to do is just like a training run for us and for them just to enjoy the game.
Black Orchids representative and Pukpuk's captain Hubert Cheraha wasn't surprised at the team's performance, but rather thankful to all who have played a part in their success.
About the boys winning this game, I'm very happy about the boys, especially these young boys in the team stepping up to this last game, and I'm really proud of the boys.
What type of game did you guys play? Because I know Tonga are quite big and very fast.
We need Tonga will doing physical game, and only way to start them was upping on their pace and cutting their space within doing defense, and I think we are a bit physical with them in the defense. As a captain leading the young boys into the victory, this is my first time captaining the PNG side and leading my country at the international scene, and I'm really proud and happy for this achievement, and big thankful to the boys for giving it their best within this tournament. Really tok community soul, thank you all sponsors, continued support for team, and not forgetting Big Man and staff and team. As we put in Big Man,
Complementing the Pukpuk's performance at the Oceania Sevens, the PNG Palais also played some standout matches. Playing round-robin matches, the girls showed signs of mental and fitness improvement, thrashing Tonga 34-14, 24-10 against Cook Islands, 38-0 to Fiji, and slipping away from victory against Samoa 10-12. After a long 6 years out of the IRB Sevens, the young and improving team have a long journey to preparing to what will be their first encounter at a bigger Sevens tournament.
After the break, karate, I had a chat with Carl Murray, president of Kyokushin Karate.
Welcome back to the show. Karate this time, and Rafaela, you had a chat with Carl Murray, president of Kyokushin Karate.
Yes, the fighters had come back from Suva, Fiji. They had managed to win a couple of medals. They lost the 2 golds, but they got 2 silvers and a couple of bronze. So it's a good lead up towards the Pacific Games next year.
Now, they were actually over at the High Performance Center over the weekend.
Karate means open hand and is a traditional Japanese martial art. Having returned from Suva, Fiji for the Oceania titles, the team was successful and bagged a number of medals. But the team, even after their success, remains focused and was still hard in training for the Pacific Games. President of Kyokushin Karate, Carl Murray said, the team is also looking forward to the PNG Games, followed by a 2-week camp.
The team actually, there were 31 athletes that went over there, and they managed to get 2 silver medals and 2 bronze medals. 14 bronze medals. And the silver medals came from Jacqueline Barney in the 50 kg division, and the other silver medal came from the male team kata. In fact, the male team kata should have got a gold medal. In fact, everything was going well for them until the last seconds when they were supposed to bow, but they forgot to bow, and they basically lost the medal to the New Zealand team.
selected 2 of his brightest prospects to demonstrate the Hotaku Kata, or woodpecker, a series of 54 steps. I'm here at the Jackson's International Airport to have a quick chat with the Taekwondo PNG athletes that have returned from the Open Championships in New Zealand.
I'm basically really proud of the performance of the overall athletes. There were 7 of them that participated during the New Zealand Open in Auckland on last week, Saturday and Sunday. Out of 7 of them, 3 of them actually won gold and 2 of them won silver respectively. Both within, there were about 3 females that participated, which is Samantha Kasman, who actually she won gold and silver respectively within a division, and Rose Tona who actually won silver within a division. Lillian Johe, first time overseas also, she also won gold, and Reina Penny from East Britain actually won gold in his respective division. Actually, his story is really unique because he actually beat the current New Zealand world champion who actually won the world championship gold medal in Mexico early this year.
I think when I won that gold, I think I was very happy and tears coming out of my eyes like tears of joy. So, yeah, and I think I get like more experience from that guy.
The experience that I went, and it was quite difficult. But then I tried my best, and I did my best.
I do my best to bring at least something home, like a medal, to say that I'm like, to say that PNG has sports and that we are quite okay with sports too. If they have equipment, we should have equipment, so that we learn what they're learning, so that when the games are coming up next year, I know we'll do better. It's not only them, but also us will do better.
Okay, so I think I think that opponent of mine is a world champion, so he gave me more experience.
After the break, join me in the studio with Jeremy for volleyball and touch. Welcome back to the show. Volleyball this time. We had the Fairfax volleyball finals that was over the weekend. Freeway playing against Raukele in the under 21 for the girls, and the men's A grade, Raukele against the Hawks Freeway. The Fairfax volleyball competition qualifying finals were on at the Marabarracks court. In the men's A grade, Freeway Hawks took on Raukele with an impressive game. The Freeway Hawks winning 3 sets to Raukele's 2. Lucent captain Paul Fred said his team still had their heads high.
The games today we play against Freeway Hawks was quite good, but somehow we lost the game today. But I hope next week is our last chance to play the semi-finals. So I hope we can make it into the finals.
So, which team will you be taking up playing against next week?
Next week semi-finals we'll be taking up Telecom. We'll be playing against Telecom. If which team whoever wins, then exactly we'll go to the grand final against the Freeway Hawks, the team we played today. Today we played against Freeway Hawks. Unfortunately, we lost, so Freeway Hawks are the ones who are in the finals now. We'll try our best next week to win the semi-finals, then automatically we're in the finals against the Freeway Hawks.
In the women's under-21 division, Raukele lost to Freeway Hawks. The Freeway Hawks team were more focused and played on a tough game against Raukele, winning 3 sets to qualify for the semi-finals. When spoken to the Freeway Hawks coach Clive Bonga, was happy with his team.
My girls got the first 2 sets, but then just because because of the sun, the heat has caused them to lose a bit of concentration on the game, and Raukele came from behind to get a set, the third set. But the girls played, both sides have played very well, and Raukele and the Freeway Hawks, they have the same sort of game patterns. But as I said, due to the hot weather, let them cause in the game, but Raukele came very good on the end. Yeah.
Touch rugby this time, and the Corporate Touch Port Moresby finals also happened over the weekend. BSP and Moniplus were the big names, along with Transport, that took part. 4 teams in the grand final against BSP, who had 3. And the rivalry saw some great matches between the two sides. Moniplus had been strong contenders with good performances throughout the year, boasting one of the competition's best defenses. BSP, on the other hand, had been outstanding in attack all season and put Moniplus to the test across all divisions.
The talk in the camp was to move forward for the games that are going to come up in the later hours of the day. Move with the positives, and let's forget about the negatives that happened in the game, in the open mix game.
Now, just in terms of preparation for today, what were some of the things that your coaching staff would have given to you?
We don't have a coaching staff, just us boys, senior boys in the team. What we learned throughout our trips out, we put it together and we build the team up to what we are today, and told the team to just focus on play and have a smile on their face when we are playing on the field. So we made it this far into the grand final for some time now, so nothing to lose.
The only other club present was Transport, who lost to BSP in the senior mix by a big margin.
After the break, we have the National South Basketball League.
Welcome back to the show. Rafaela, the National South Basketball League, pretty interesting. What did you make of it?
Well, there was a good game against some of there were other provinces that came in to take part in the South tournament. A couple of them who are from Port Moresby, but they come from South, so they had to. It was a good game they had during the weekend.
Yeah, I'd actually made a list that come from Imbongu, Hela, Mendi. I think a team came from Tari, Popondera, and also
Kutubu.
Kutubu. Yeah. They came from Kutubu as well, and also from Port Moresby. Now we were very fortunate to have a chat with a team from Hagen, believe it or not. Let's take a look.
It's not just a game that we are playing for. Our team comes from Day district in Western Islands Province, a small place called Kondopina. And these days there's a lot of problem with the youths involved in drugs and marijuana and all this kind of thing. So we formed this club in 2009, and we have this no drug no steam up on our uniform just to get the youth out of these activities. So all this time we've been playing. We never try to go out and search for these good players to get into the team. It's just anybody on the street will get into the team to play. And just as I've mentioned, it's just to get them out of these kind of activities. So we started up in Mount Hagen Country Basketball Association, and it was our first time. And we came down to Ley, Coca-Cola sponsored Sprite Championship, and we never thought of winning it. But then something just happened that we won the national championship down there. The girls won it.
Well, I could see throughout the whole match that they played that the team has a lot of confidence.
Yeah. Yes, as I've said, it's not us going out picking up players into our team. It's us with the players from the beginning up. So they have the confidence in the team, so they don't move out. That's where it is. So that's where we've been building ourselves up until now. They are very loyal to that club. And I'm very happy about them because You know, it's not them playing for the money or anything like that. This is just for, you know, promoting our logo here or the motto here, no drug, no steam team. And a lot of people have been making comments about us bringing out no drug, no steam into the court and into the area where we are playing.
Only the thing that me and the small one here, Lynn Unagi, we have asked our girls to play the defensive drill which she learned during a stay in Port Moresby. She taught us how to play the 1-2-2 defense, which we used and it worked out, and we played a very aggressive game today against the Cambridge Souths.
I also noticed that you restricted your opponents to only 4 points in the throughout the entire match, especially in the second half. During halftime, was there a lot of talk on defense?
We did a lot of talk. In the first half, maybe we went in for the first time, so we were down. And then we came out, we talked, and we did our best, our very best to play the best. And I believe we made a very good defense, which we put down the opponent's side, which we keep them out of our side to put on baskets.
Now the team has been taking part in the National South's Basketball League since 2009.
In previous games, no, but we did this year, and we hope to come back next year.
So this is the first year, I take it, I understand that you've come over.
Yes, we took part in the PNG Basketball League, which was held last year, and we won the title. And now we wanted to win this title again, and we are here.
This is the South tournament, and it's the 7th National South Basketball League tournament in Papua New Guinea, and we have been holding this one for the last year, and this makes the second year in Port Moresby again.
So how many teams that is participating in this Southern National Basketball Tournament?
32 teams, 16 for male and 16 female teams. They come from all around countries, and yeah, they are now in here in Port Moresby.
So who are the defending champs for since last year?
The defending champion for last year in male is PNG IPA Reunion. They are from men, and in women is World Grease of Mount Hagen. And they are currently now defending the champion, and they are in Port Moresby now.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Coca-Cola Sports Scene. A reminder, if you'd like us to cover your stories, feel free to send us an email on sports@mtv.com.pg. You can also find us online on mtv.com and check out our page on Facebook. From me, Rafaela, and the rest of the team, good night.
Good night.
Get a go! Stop! Team!